Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the entrepreneurship course with me, Larissa Daniela. I am the English literature lecturer at Jakarta International University in Indonesia. This course will enrich your skills and knowledge about entrepreneurship, especially for English major students. This course will be conducted in two languages, English and Indonesian. Enjoy, everyone. Okay, so today we are going to continue with the going to continue the lesson of the previous week, which is about entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurship has been so in this part we are going to continue that. So entrepreneurship has been characterized as the interaction of the following skills. So there are 17. Research continues to expand our understanding of the cognitions of entrepreneurs. New characteristics are continually being added to this ever-growing list. Here are some of the most cited entrepreneurial characteristics. Although this list is admittedly incomplete, well, it does provide important insights into the entrepreneurial mindset. So here are the 7 common characteristics associated with entrepreneurs that we are going to discuss today, one by one. Okay, so the first is commitment, determination, and perseverance. The second is drive to achieve. The third one is opportunity orientation. Number 4 is initiative and responsibility. Number 5 is persistent problem solving. Number 6 is seeking feedback. And 7 is internal locus of control. And then number 8 is tolerance of ambiguity. And then this one. Number 9 is calculated risk taking, and then integrity and reliability, tolerance of failure, high energy level, creativity and innovativeness, vision, self-confidence and optimism, independence, and lastly is about team building. So these 17 characteristics are taken from Kuratko's book, which he published in 2007, but I elaborate that again myself to adjust with the needs of the students, especially in the English major. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. The first one is about commitment, determination, and perseverance. Comparing to the other elements, a total commitment to be successful entrepreneur could break the challenges and setbacks. Strong determination and commitment to succeed often win out against the obstacles that other people think impossible to go through it. They can also compensate for human flaws. An entrepreneur with a high potential enterprise and a plan that incorporates venture capital funding can often anticipate investors to assess their commitment in a variety of ways. A willingness to mortgage their home, take a pay reduction, sacrifice family time, and lower their level of living are all the examples. So when you really want to be an entrepreneur, yeah, you have to be willing to sacrifice some parts of your life, like your family time, your me time, and other parts of your life. Ya, jadi harus siap untuk punya jiwa yang cukup tangguh dan komitmen yang besar untuk bertahan sebagai seorang entrepreneur. Okay, the second one is drive to achieve. As an entrepreneur, we need to have a drive that motivates us to drive further until reach the success. Entrepreneurs are self-starters who are seen to others to be fundamentally motivated by a strong longing of content. Achieve against self-imposed ideals and pursue and achieve difficult purposes. Well, one of the examples is David McClelland. The need to achieve has been well documented in the entrepreneurial literature, beginning with David's pioneering work of motivation in the 1950s and 1960s. High successes are more likely to take reasonable risk. The final outcome, high risk decisions for the normal business person are frequently low risk option for the well prepared high achiever. So yeah, if I can say, so people with an entrepreneurial mindset tend to choose something with a higher risk instead of the lower risk because they love challenge and they want to achieve something bigger, something more, something huge. So yeah, they are tend to take high risk options and decisions, that kind of thing. Okay, let's move on to the third one. It's about the opportunity orientation. Yes, sure. As an entrepreneur, the emphasis on opportunity rather than resources, structure, or strategy is a distinguishing feature of successful, growth minded entrepreneurs. They begin with the prospect and let their thoughts of it guide them through the rest of the important issues. They pursue opportunities with a goal in mind. Yes. So not just seeing the opportunities, but yeah, they already have a vision that what goal they would like to achieve with this kind of opportunities. Okay, setting high but achievable goals allow them to focus their drives, categorize out purpose selectively, and aware when to say no. Okay, their main goal orientation also aids in the definition or of priorities and provides indicators of how well they are accomplishing. Okay, so talking about the opportunity, actually, I have a video about an entrepreneur, the founder of Gojek. It's Nadiem Makarim. Well, I have announced his name. Actually, I have mentioned his name in the previous lecture. He is currently education minister of Indonesia, but he used to have a business called Gojek, and this video tells how the beginning of his business at the time, how he saw the opportunity at that time, that he built this until he built this business, and it's been very much successful in Indonesia because everybody needs it. It's like uh, basic needs of Indonesian people when they want to commute from one place to another, even order foods and yeah, things like that. Okay, so he explains what is it interestingly how he sees the opportunities of the business. Probably later I can play the video to you in the upcoming weeks. Okay, let's move on to the part 4 about the initiative and responsibility. So in general, the entrepreneur has been regarded as an independent and self-sufficient innovator. The majority of researchers agree that successful entrepreneurs actively pursue and take the initiative. Yes. They willingly stepped on themselves in condition way where they have a responsibility of the operation success or failure. So it's all their choice. Yeah. Whether they want to success or whether they want to fail, whether they want to be successful or whether they want to be fail. Okay, entrepreneurs choose to take the initiative to deal with problematic challenges and obstacles in the leadership. Yeah. They also prefer situations in which their personal impact on problems can be quantified. It is the action-oriented nature of the entrepreneur on expressing itself. Yes, okay, because yeah, starting a business, especially startups, yeah, it means they have to start everything from scratch and they have to take all the initiatives by themselves because they are the owner, they are the CEO, and they also have to take the responsibility on their own in everything, every parts of the business. Yeah, the leader, as the staff, as the manager, everything. So it's on their own. Okay, let's move on to the fifth one, about the persistent problem solving. Difficult situations do not frighten entrepreneurs. Yes. So yeah, not only what is it ya, tidak hanya bisnis yang baru dimulai ya, bisnis besar pun yang sudah settle ya, so settle companies, big companies itu tetap mempunyai masalah gitu. Jadi perusahaan besar saja bisa punya masalah, apalagi perusahaan kecil yang baru dimulai atau usaha kecil yang baru dimulai ya. Definitely startup business will have problems ya. Tapi orang yang mempunyai entrepreneurial mindset tentu tidak akan takut dengan difficult situations karena mereka sudah sadar ya pasti akan ada masalah, akan ada kerikil, akan ada problematika gitu. Tidak mungkin semuanya akan berjalan mudah dan baik-baik saja begitu ya. So in fact, their self-assurance and general optimism often considered as nothing is impossible for an entrepreneur. Nah, um, yeah, okay. However, they consciously realize with the extraordinary effort they do to tackle the obstacles of their business operations. Nah, dari statement ini ya, taken from dari bukunya Kuratko, dari From Kuratko's book. Walaupun apa namanya mereka entrepreneurs ini tidak takut ya dengan masalah yang ada atau dengan datangnya kesulitan yang terjadi di bisnis mereka, tapi seringkali justru orang itu menganggap entrepreneurs itu seperti superhero gitu. So people tend to think that entrepreneurs are just like superheroes, like nothing is impossible for them, gitu ya. Like they can solve everything. Okay, if you decided to be entrepreneurs, then you have to be ready with everything, and you have to be able to handle every problems coming to your life gitu. Padahal kan tidak seperti itu juga gitu ya. Humans have limitations. Um, jadi mereka tetap harus sadar ya, mereka harus tetap mempunyai self awareness bahwa ada masalah-masalah yang memang penting untuk dihadapi gitu ya dan harus dihadapi, harus diselesaikan. Tapi ada masalah-masalah yang nggak penting yang sebenarnya tidak terlalu tidak harus dipikirkan, nggak harus selalu dipusingkan. Justru kalau misalnya terlalu fokus sama yang itu, ya yang lebih penting malah akan terbengkalai gitu ya. Jadi ya fokus saja dengan masalah yang bisa diselesaikan dan masalah yang memang penting untuk kelanjutan bisnis ke depannya, seperti itu. Okay, so entrepreneurs often give up sooner than others if the task is extremely simple or even impossible to be done. Ya, jadi entrepreneurs itu punya pikiran yang logic. They have a logic thinking. If it is too simple, they don't want to do it. Yeah. If it is too difficult, they also don't want to do it. Not too difficult, impossible. If it is difficult, probably they can still handle it. But if it is impossible, it's just a wasting time gitu. Mereka akan hanya buang waktu aja gitu ya. So furthermore, while entrepreneurs are extremely persistent, they are realistic when it comes to dealing with difficult but unavoidable tasks. Okay, let's see the number 6 about seeking feedback. Quick learners are frequently described as effective entrepreneurs. However, compared to the other regular people with entrepreneurial mindset have a strong desire to know how well they are doing and how they can progress, they can progress their process. In order to catch up on these decisions, they dynamically seek and use feedback. Having feedback is necessary for helping an entrepreneur to learn from their mistakes, their weaknesses, and their setbacks. Many of startup entrepreneurs even have coaches who will be their role model, who guide them and lead them to the success. Ya, betul. Jadi salah satu feedback yang bisa didapatkan itu biasanya dari business coach ya atau dari sekarang banyak ya startup coaching gitu-gitu ya. Jadi coachnya ini yang akan memberitahu mereka begitu. Oke, ini bisnisnya sudah bagus, stepnya sudah bagus, silahkan dilanjutkan. Atau oh, this is not how it is supposed to be. You're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to do this way. Misalnya seperti itu. Jadi tidak ada salahnya ketika Anda memulai sebuah bisnis, Anda meng-hire coach ini atau business consultant atau yang semacamnya gitu ya, sehingga bisa sebentar. Oke, jadi selain dari business coach tadi, bisa juga didapatkan dari apa ya, misalnya testing pasar gitu ya, apa market market test atau ya market test. Jadi misalnya Anda punya bisnis makanan gitu ya atau jasa, ya coba saja dulu dicobakan dulu dengan orang terdekat, apakah mereka bisa menikmati atau feedback-nya seperti apa begitu ya untuk apakah produk Anda atau jasa Anda bisa dinikmati. Nah, feedback itu sangat penting untuk evaluasi bisnis Anda sendiri. Oh, oke, ternyata kurangnya di sini. Oke, berarti perlu dikembangkan, perlu diperbaiki seperti itu. Atau kalau misalnya memang Anda punya coach, ya coach itu akan bisa memberitahu what is supposed to be done and what is not supposed to be done. Oke, oops, sorry. Kita lanjut ke oke, 7. Internal locus of control. Oke, right, focus, I mean, ya. Um, so, entrepreneurs who are successful have a strong focus on believing in themselves. Entrepreneurs do not believe their venture's success or failure will be determined by fate, luck, or other similar factors. They believe they have control and impact over their success and setbacks, and they can influence the outcome of their actions. This characteristic is consistent with a high achievement motivational ambition, a longing to take personal responsibility and confidence. Okay, let's move on to the number 8. Okay, so the number 8 is about tolerance for ambiguity. Startup entrepreneurs usually deal with uncertainty and changes which cause ambiguity and pressure to the company. They can't deny if there is setbacks and surprises such as lack of organization, lack of structure, and lack of order is a way of life. Yes, definitely. Yeah. However, the successful entrepreneurs somehow develop themselves and their business from this ambiguity situation. They adapt they adapt with the unpredictable ambiguity. Yes, they are even generally unconcerned about job security or retirement. Yeah, this is one of the weaknesses of entrepreneurs actually, gitu ya, saking terlalu fokusnya dengan bisnisnya gitu ya, mereka terbiasa dengan sesuatu yang ambigu, yang tidak pasti begitu ya, ketidakpastian. Oke, because there is no guarantee ya, there is no guarantee that the business will always be successful. No, there is no guarantee about that. So they have to be ready with the uncertainty situations, with the ambiguity of the situations. Nah, sampai terkadang mereka itu melupakan gitu ya, job security and the retirement, sampai mereka kadang lupa tentang hari tuanya, masa tuanya nanti ke depannya akan seperti apa begitu ya. Jadi it's important for you to have the tolerance for ambiguity, but yeah, you still need to set the limit until which part of ambiguity you can still tolerate gitu. Okay, let's go to the number 9. Successful entrepreneurs, calculated risk taking. Successful entrepreneurs are not gamblers. Entrepreneurs calculated and invested at the same time in a business. They do it well thought out manner. They do many things they can to stack the deck in their favor and frequently avoid taking unimportant risk. These approaches include persuading others to share essential financial and business risk with them, such as convincing partners and investors to put up money or creditors to advance merchandise. Okay, let's move on to I think it's clear enough, so I don't have to explain that deeper. So let's just move on to the next part about the integrity and reliability. Integrity and reliability are the keys that hold together and sustain effective personal and business relationships. Yes, I do agree with this. These characteristics are highly valued by investors, partners, customers, and even creditors. Integrity and reliability contribute to the formation and maintenance of the trust and the confidence. Both of these characteristics are very important for small business entrepreneurs. Yeah. tentu. Jadi walaupun kecil, walaupun baru dimulai gitu, bukan berarti harus dilakukan dengan asal-asalan. Ah ya sudah, ini kan baru bisnis kecil ya sudah apa adanya dulu. So put uh, put your best effort ya, like push yourself to the limit no matter how small you start your business, but selalu maksimal gitu. Saya kalau boleh berpendapat ya, karena usaha yang maksimal tentu akan membuahkan hasil yang maksimal juga gitu. Kalaupun hasilnya belum maksimal, setidaknya sudah tahu, oh oke, sampai di situ. Tapi kalau usahanya saja tidak maksimal, ya hasilnya pasti akan lebih tidak maksimal lagi gitu. Jadi kalau Anda punya integriti yang besar terhadap usaha Anda punya keyakinan dan usaha bahwa usaha ini pasti akan bisa diandalkan gitu ya, akan sangat bermanfaat untuk orang lain, maka itu akan tercermin dan orang lain juga akan melihat itu. Tapi kalau Anda sendiri saja tidak yakin dengan usaha Anda sendiri, how can you, if you are not really sure about what you are going to do, if you are not really sure about your business, how can the others have the same thought? Gitu. Bagaimana yang lain juga bisa yakin gitu. They're probably not sure with your business as well gitu. They're not going to buy it. They're not going to consume it because you yourself as the founder, as the CEO, you're not even confident enough with that. Okay. So let's move on to the number 11 about tolerance for failure. A failure is part of learning process for entrepreneurs. Retrying again and again, trial and error, hold the process to become a successful entrepreneur. The most effective entrepreneurs are realistic enough to expect such difficulties. As an entrepreneur, being disappointed, discouraged, or depressed by failure in difficult times is a way to look for opportunities. Many of them have faith that they learn more from their early failures and more than from their early successes. Ya, betul. Jadi gagal itu pasti gitu ya. If I may say, the only certain thing of a business is failure. Ya, successful in something uncertain. Ya, tidak pasti. Kesuksesan itu belum tentu, tidak selalu terjadi. Tapi kalau kegagalan itu menurut saya sudah pasti. Nah, it's just a matter of time whether you want to wake up from that failure situation and then try again to be successful, atau ya you just giving up gitu. Jadi tinggal mau yang seperti apa ya. Tapi ada kalanya memang failure ini juga harus ada limitnya gitu ya. So you also need to have a limit for the failure toleransi gitu. Sampai sebatas apa kegagalannya bisa ditoleransi. Oke, ini kayaknya sudah tidak bisa, sudah tidak memungkinkan lagi. But if you think that there is still a chance, then get up and try it again, sampai kalau di bahasa Indonesia sampai pasti sering dengar ya, coba terus, bukan sampai berhasil, tapi sampai kegagalan itu bosan gitu sama Anda gitu. Jadi dicoba terus gitu. Okay. The next one is about high energy level. The huge amount of workloads and stressful requires a lot of energy from the entrepreneurs. Yeah, many entrepreneurs re-energize themselves by closely monitoring what they eat and drink, scheduling an exercise routine, and knowing when to go out to entertain themselves. Yeah. Jadi menjadi seorang pengusaha itu butuh energi yang luar biasa besar ya. Jadi jangan melulu bekerja. You need to have a work-life balance as well. Yeah, you need to know when you need to be focused on your business, but when you need to have a leisure time with your family, friends, even with yourself. Okay, number 13 is creativity and innovativeness. Creativity was once believed to be an exclusively inherited ability, judging from the level of creativity and innovation in the United States compared to a similarly sophisticated but less creative and innovative culture. It doesn't seem like this trait is purely generic. This day and age believe that creativity can be learned. As entrepreneurs, we must have collective creativity that arises from the joint efforts of the founders and personnel and produce quality and distinctive goods and services. Ya, tentu. Jadi di chapter sebelumnya sepertinya saya sudah jelaskan ya, in the previous chapter I have explained that innovativeness and creativity are the two main characteristics of entrepreneur gitu. Jadi ya biasanya entrepreneur itu pasti kreatif dan inovatif gitu ya. Karena dia pasti menemukan sesuatu yang baru yang sebelumnya belum pernah ada, atau dia memodifikasi yang lama menjadi sesuatu yang baru yang itu lebih lebih apa ya, lebih cocok dengan yang dibutuhkan pada saat ini. Jadi mempunyai skill yang inovatif dan kreatif itu tentu sangat penting untuk seorang entrepreneur. So you have to be able to see something um, beyond the regular point of view. You have to see something that other people cannot see gitu. Okay, let's move on to number 14 is about vision. Entrepreneurs know where they want to go and start the path. An entrepreneur must have a vision or concept of what kind of company they will lead. For example, the company that provides microcomputers that can help everyone from school children to business people was formed by Steve Jobs of Apple Computer. He created the computers to be more than just machines, but human lifestyle in the learning and communication aspect. This vision helped make Apple a major competitor in the microcomputer industry. Not all entrepreneurs have a predetermined vision for their company. Vision develops over time as individuals begin to realize what a company is and what it will become. Ya, jadi kalau di Indonesia kita biasa menyebutnya visioner gitu ya. Jadi seorang pengusaha itu biasanya punya penglihatan atau biasanya pengusaha itu adalah seseorang yang visioner gitu. Jadi tidak hanya melihat untuk not only to see in the next 1-2 years ya, in the several years, bahkan sampai beberapa tahun ke depan lagi, even for the next decades ya, they usually have a vision, point of view. They have they know exactly, oke, ini kayaknya nanti mungkin untuk sekarang belum terlalu booming nih usaha saya, tapi nanti ini akan sangat dibutuhkan di 10 tahun yang akan datang gitu ya, atau everyone will definitely need it for the next few years misalnya seperti itu. Okay, number 15 is confidence and optimism. Yes. Although entrepreneurs often face major obstacles, but they have a strong belief in their own ability. They have big confidence in themselves as an entrepreneur, and the others know about it and let the others know about it. This is to maintain the optimism and create the level of confidence required for a work group to be successful in entrepreneurship. Ya, jadi kalau misalnya Anda membangun usaha itu bersama-sama, ya Anda sebagai foundernya, ya gitu harus punya rasa percaya diri dan optimisme yang tinggi. Kalau Anda tidak percaya diri, as I said earlier, if you're not confident enough about yourself, if you're not optimistic enough about your own business, how can the others see that? So sparks from yourself first so that the others can see the sparks as well. Okay, the last one is second from the last, I mean. Yeah, it's about the independence. The desire to be independent is the driving force beyond entrepreneurs. A genuine commitment to make a difference, adding to the independent personality of an entrepreneur, will get things done in our own way. This doesn't mean the entrepreneur has to make all the decisions. However, they want the authority to make the important ones. Typical of entrepreneur is that they cannot stand the complicated bureaucratic system. Ya, betul. Ini juga salah satu biasanya yang membuat orang-orang itu pengen menjadi pengusaha itu karena mereka tidak tahan dengan birokrasi, biasanya pemerintahan yang sangat bertele-tele, complicated bureaucratic system. Jadi itu tujuannya mereka untuk membangun bisnis, membangun usaha yang lebih sederhana, dengan cara yang lebih sederhana, yang bisa dinikmati dengan mudah, dengan gampang oleh siapa saja, begitu. Jadi, biasanya mereka melakukan hal-hal yang, inovasi-inovasi baru yang berbeda dari yang sebelumnya sudah ada, yang mungkin lebih konvensional gitu ya, menjadi lebih modern gitu. To simplify the process, ya, to make it more simple, so that it will be adjustable for everyone and everyone can enjoy it. Okay, the last one is about team building. The entrepreneur's desire for independence will shape his or her intention to build a strong entrepreneurial team. Most successful entrepreneurs have a highly qualified, active, and well motivated team that contributes to the company's rapid growth and development. While the entrepreneur may have the most clear vision of where the company is going, the personnel is often well qualified to handle the day-to-day challenges of the implementation. Ya, betul. Jadi leaders itu usually think about strategic plans, about the concepts, things like that. Tapi timnya biasanya memikirkan tentang operational. The team usually think about the daily operationals activities. Ya, yang itu yang harus mereka pikirkan dan report it to the leaders, that kind of thing. Okay, everyone. Um, this is the end of our week 2 today. I hope that this section has provided you a deeper understanding of the 17 characteristics associated with entrepreneurs, taken from Kuratko Entrepreneurship book. So thank you very much for your attention and see you in the next chapter. Goodbye.